Did you know that there are 10 giant sea monsters that are from the Meg franchise, which means that these sea creatures here in this list are both from the Meg novels, in which there are 7 of them, and also from the 2 movies. Aside from the Titanoboa, the T-Rex, which are terrestrial, as well as the smaller aquatic dinosaurs, there are 10 creatures along with the Megalodon that are featured in the overall franchise, and these are gigantic. So let's get to them. Okay, firstly, the Megalodons. Well, let's start with the big M's. These are the shark species that are the heroes of the books, or anti-heroes or villains. And like all other creatures on this list, they avoided extinction by surviving in the deep oceanic trenches in the Marianas, below the thermocline layer, whatever that is. These sharks are definitely bigger than the ones that really existed millions of years ago. They are in the novel stated to be around 70 to 80 feet in length, while in the movies they are clearly shown to be over 30 meters or 100 feet. Whatever the case may be, they are no doubt the star of both the shows and the books. The main Meg in the storyline is actually a specimen called Angel, and she herself has had pups of her own, as well as siblings. The other sharks which are also notable are called Belle, Scarface, Lizzie, and Angelica. Number 2, the Kraken. So in the latest movie, the Meg 2 The Trench, there were other monsters beyond just the sharks. Among them was a particularly shadowy, creepy and fear-inducing cephalopod beast, which we call the Kraken. This creature wasn't anywhere in the books, but it was a unique entry from the movie adaptations. This colossal 100-feet creature boasted striking yellowish eyes with slender pupils, reminiscent of an octopus's gaze. Its bulbous head and dark grey-black hue coloration added to its imposing presence, while its long tentacles adorned with suction cups completed its menacing appearance. Number 3, the Giant Squid. So in the first movie there was another cephalopod creature, unrelated to the Kraken seen in the sequel. This animal was a giant squid, and it also resided in the trench. It was red in color and had numerous tentacles, as well as a long bulbous head, as is evident in other squid species. When the character in the movie called Suyin attempted a rescue mission, the submersible she was in was attacked by this creature that could have been anywhere between 9 to 12 meters or 30 to 40 feet long. It was however devoured by one of the sharks, the Megalodons, as it was a visible and easy prey item due to the encounter with the submersible. Number 4, the Chronosaurus. So in the second Meg novel called The Trench, the book introduced a Chronosaurus, a prehistoric sea creature from the late Cretaceous period. This addition set the tone for the Meg franchise by expanding the cast of ancient deep-sea creatures. The Chronosaurus here in the novel was said to be a pack species and traveled in groups, thus being a threat even to the Megs. 3 of them appeared in the sequel novel, and all 3 were killed in various encounters differently. One of them was devoured by Angel, the Meg. These Chronosaurus were at least 12 meters or 40 feet long. Number 5, the Leo Pleurodon. This right here is the main overarching enemy of Megalodons in the trench. This is the only creature which is definitely bigger and longer than a Megalodon shark. In the novel Hell's Aquarium, the Leo Pleurodon serves as a primary enemy. In the story, this creature resides in the Panthalassus Sea, dominating the area as the largest inhabitant, measuring 37 meters or 122 feet in length, and weighing over 100 tons. Conflict arose when it clashed with Angel, the large albino Megalodon, over a prey that Angel had caught. As Angel becomes entangled in a fishing net later on in the storyline, the Leo Pleurodon ultimately ends her life. In another novel, that exact Leo Pleurodon was killed, but then an offspring of her survived the mother's death, and this ensured the species' survival into the future, therefore still having the rivalry with the Megalodons. Number 6, the Leviathan Melvale. The deadly whale which actually shared the seas with the Megalodon during the same time millions of years ago, the Leviathan Melvale, became a recent addition to the Meg series, making its first appearance in the 2016 book Meg, Nightstalkers. The name Leviathan, meaning Leviathan, has become a common term in aquatic horror and even inspired a title of a deep-sea horror movie. This relative of the sperm whale was said to have fought Megalodons back in the day. These species had a rivalry, they both killed each other whenever possible, and these whales were thought to be around 17 meters or 56 feet long. Number 7, the Loch. Following the Meg, Steve Alten, the author, wrote another book called The Loch, which applied a similar approach to the Loch Ness Monster legend. The book presents the creature as an amphibious predator rather than a plesiosaur from millions of years ago. The 2 series eventually intersect with the Loch Ness Monster creature appearing in the Meg Hell's Aquarium. The log has its own sequel called Vostok, which introduces extraterrestrial elements into the expanding Meg universe. This move generated mixed reactions from fans, but aligned the series' existing fantastical elements. The size, however, is unconfirmed as of now. Number 8. The Dunkleosteus. Another extinct sea monster here, rather a large fish species, that has also appeared in the novel was the armored Dunkleosteus, and as it is called in the novel Hell's Aquarium, the monster fish. This would be one of the oldest species in the franchise, with its heyday being 380 to 350 million years ago, hundreds of millions of years ago, even before the dinosaurs. The biggest species of this fish was estimated to be 9 to 10 meters or 30 to 33 feet long. This creature, as with all the others, survived in the Panthalassus Sea. Number 9. The Helicoprion. A strange and yet similar creature to appear in the same novel is the ancestor of the Megalodon itself. The Helicoprion was thought to have existed around 270 million years ago, but like the Dunkleosteus, they both defied death and defeat for countless ages of the earth. For them is the Lovecraft quote that holds true.
That is not death which can eternal lie, and with strange eons, even death may die.
This shark species has a very strange spiral lower jaw, with teeth arranged in linear rows jutting out from the mouth. The shark was estimated to be around 11 to 12 meters or 36 to 40 feet long, close to the Meg. And number 10, the Mosasaurus. And yes, we also have the Mosasaurus here in this list. It appeared in the novel The Meg Hell's Aquarium as well. It was one of 2 specimens that attacked the characters of the story in the Panthalassus Sea. One of them was killed when a laboratory fell on its head, while the other one was killed by Angel the Meg. Yeah, here we have a Meg going head to head with a Mosasaurus, and the shark wins. Although it was a short-lived victory as Angel got trapped in a net and was killed by the larger Leo Pleurodon. Anyway, these Mosasaurs weren't really given a size estimate, but real-life studies on fossils indicate that they were around 17 meters or 56 feet long. Anyway, here in the novel we also have the Titanoboa, which is also one of the biggest snakes in the world to ever exist. We also have the T-Rex, which is one of the biggest theropods, and also smaller aquatic dinosaurs which we saw in the movie, which didn't really make sense. Anyway, those are 10 giant sea monsters from the Meg books and movies, and also with a few notable mentions on the terrestrial animals. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button for support and subscribe. But most of all, smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos right here on this channel. Till the next one, take care fam.